Biggest problem with Guardian farms is that they're usually huge projects. But I made this farm, which changes that. So this is a very special Guardian farm. It's very fast. It produces, I believe, 87 stacks of shards per hour. And it also is pretty simple. Like, you could set this up in, like, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours tops. So, yeah, it should be pretty easy. So, the first thing you want to do is, well, first of all, of course, take down the actual monument. I made a video about that a little while ago about how do you take down a ocean monument easily. It's pretty easy, but yeah, you just want to take down the monument. Then locate the middle 4 blocks of the monument. Oh, right, and also break the little thing that's kind of like this. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this little ring on top. Break that. You don't want that to exist. Okay, so break that, and then locate the middle 4 blocks. Then go out 4 blocks with magma blocks in each direction. And put these on top of the monument. Then you're gonna want to make a little 3-block tall wall, and the top of the wall should go just above the magma blocks. So that way, if a guardian gets down here, it can like swim around, but it can't get past the wall, so it can't escape. Like this. This guardian, if it swam towards the wall, which it is not cooperating. Okay, there you go. See, it just can't escape. So, after that, you're going to want to go 7 blocks out with soul sand on top of the monument. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there will be in the front area, there will be a really big lip. In the other areas, there will only be a small lip. Okay, so now you got the method of pushing guardians up and the method of pulling them down. Now you need the method of pushing them sideways into the area that pulls them down. Okay, so go up from this. So what you're going to want to do is go up to the surface of the water. So like this. Sorry, my game's lagging. I have an old 2013 computer. It's pretty low power. It's a laptop. Anyway, so you want to make a little ring going around the entire thing. And on the edges, you're going to want to make a little thing like this. So an extra block up here and here. And then a little L shape here. Now this part's going to take a while. This is probably going to be the most time-consuming part of the farm. You're going to want to make a big platform that goes across this entire area. And this is why you need so many blocks. You can just do little parts of the platform at a time. But I would recommend, if you can, just go full on. There's not really any downside to going full on, except you need more blocks. Okay, so now that you've done that, place water across this entire area. Do not, whatever you do, place water here. This will break the entire farm. Or at least the water flowing area part of it. And it will take a very long time to fix that. So do not place water here. Instead, place it right here. And that's why we need this little L shape. So water along all these sides, water right here. Do not place water here. Anyway, So if with me as playing the part of the Guardian, real quick, I get pushed up, and I gradually get pushed to the side, and oh, look, I'm making my way into the middle, and oh, I'm being pulled down, and I'm taking damage. Okay, so that works. Now, oh, whoops. Don't know why that's there. Now if we go down, into the machine, okay. So here's what now you're gonna want 2 hopper minecarts, because the farm is too fast. So if you only have 1 hopper minecart, it won't be able to pick up all the items, and it'll lag the game a lot. So you're going to need 2. So in the middle, you're going to want a little setup like this with 2 powered rails and then 2 blocks. So that way they just bounce back and forth on their own. And there are 2 separate rails for each hopper minecart. See how they kind of divert at the end, and so even though it may look like they're connected, they're not. They're 2 separate rails. And on the ends of each side, you're going to want to make a little machine like this. So it goes down, and there are 2 hoppers here, okay? And these both go down into this chest. And then there's a powered rail right here. And out of this hopper is a comparator. It goes into this block, which has a redstone torch on the other side of it. And then there's a block next to the comparator right here with a redstone dust on top of it. Now, basically what this does is, if the hopper minecart is coming in with items, the hopper right here will detect that, and then the comparator will go, oh, it's coming in with items. So then it'll power, which shuts off this redstone torch, which shuts off this redstone, which means that this rail unpowers. And that lets all the items in the hopper minecart go into the hopper, instead of only like 3. So you're going to want a little setup like that on both sides. You don't need the lever. I don't know why that was there. Sorry. And you're also going to want like an easy way to get out of this area, because if you don't, you might end up flooding it. And just a heads up, that can set you back and annoy you a lot. So I'd recommend remember that. Keep that in mind. Okay, down in this area, you're going to want a Nether Portal somewhere, so that you can easily get into this room without having to fight your way through a million guardians. And down in this room, you should have the 2 chests from each side, and they should all be filling up with some items. So if I go into creative real quick, it pushed me out of the wall, and okay, this is from earlier, when I was calculating how fast the farm was. And these are the drops that you'll usually get. So you'll tend to get, of course, prismarine shards, cod, and a little bit of ink sacs. But rarely, very rarely, you'll also get leads and rotten flesh. Now, there's a very weird reason for these leads. So, if you're AFKing in the right place, then there's a chance that a wandering trader will spawn on here and then get pushed into the water. Now, when that happens, the wandering trader will gradually move in and get sucked down, and the leads will drop. Which is a very weird thing that happens. I just thought that was funny. Okay, so you're basically done with most of the farm now. There's only one more thing you need to do. So, I believe it's the same for every single monument. But just in case, go to, on top of this block, okay, go to this block, right here, this level that I'm standing on, and add, okay, so if you see right here, add 129 to this number. and keep that number in your head or on a piece of paper or something. So now if I teleport up there, you're going to want to create a little AFK platform. And that number that you just got, you're going to want the AFK platform, when you stand on it, for it to say that number. So 52 plus 129 is 181. And that gives you the perfect distance that Guardians will spawn basically only in the farm. There will be a couple of, like, if we turn on hitboxes real quick, you can see there are a couple that spawn outside, but almost every single Guardian spawns inside the farm. There are a lot of Guardians. Now you're going to need some way to get up to this AFK platform. So I would recommend something like, I don't know, Elytra, that's a good one. You could do some portal shenanigans with Nether portals. You could make like a really long staircase from a neighboring island, like that one, say. You just need some safe, easy way to get on top of here. And this is very important, okay? Make sure that your AFK platform is safe, because if it is not, phantoms will be able to kill you. So, first of all, you need to make sure it's a secure box, like this, kind of, you know? Like that. But here's the thing, you also want to fill in all the corners, because phantoms can hit you through corners. So you want your AFK platform to look kind of like this, a box, with maybe like a door on it or something, if you did the staircase route. And that's the whole farm. It's entirely done. Thanks for watching. It's been nice. Only 5% of you subscribed, just throwing that out there. Just so you know. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Feel free to suggest down in the comments what farm you want to see me do next. Thank you. I mean, okay, it doesn't have to be farms. It just, what thing you want to see me do next. Goodbye.